What's going on, YouTube world? It's your boy, the Sick One, and
Leslie.
And we want to wish all of you guys out there a happy new year. This video should be dropping a couple of days after the new year. But if we just wanted to shout you guys out and wish everybody out there happy new year for you and your whole entire family. And I wish everything went the way that you wanted it to go last year, even though we had a pandemic. But set your goals for this year, get it popping, get it going, and let's make it happen. So today, what I'm going to be doing is giving you a quick tour of a couple of the statue rooms, probably 1.5 of the statue rooms, because the rooms are not ready yet. But we have had so many people inboxing me, sending me messages from Facebook to the YouTube page and everything for us to do a room tour. I was not going to do the room tour because I just feel that the rooms aren't ready to do that. But I love you guys, so I think it's time that we should do a little something for you guys. So just want to let you know that we're about to show you about, I would say, 30% of our collection. Most of the collection is in boxes, in the garage, and everywhere throughout the house because, like I said, the rooms aren't ready. And as we set up the rooms, we unbox and put everything in place. So we boxed up a lot of stuff, but fortunately, we were able to show you a really good amount of statues, some badass pieces. And damn, welcome to Sickmansion. And once again, you're gonna see about 30% of the statues. The rooms aren't done yet, but we love you guys, so it's time to show y'all. It's time. Let's go, baby. All right, guys, so we're gonna go ahead and start this tour and take a look right here. This is a beautiful Superman piece that I got online. I think this was about $200. Really nice neon, it's custom. Not mistaken, I think I got it from Etsy or something like that. Some website, really nice. Very bright, really good. I got this right here above two comics, The Death of Superman and then The Return of Superman. And these comics, I've had them for many years since they released these issues. Still in the plastics. Never taken out the plastics, never read them, and they've been here for us. Not here, but they've been in my collection for many years. So if you know when this came out, then you know how many years I've had these for. These are ancient. I had them with me for a very long time. This is a nice little area right here. Nice little section I got, pretty cool. And right here is pretty much just some comic books, cover art. I do collect comic books, but I collect comic books for the covers. I'm a cover art collector. I don't collect CGC comic books, I'm not into that. So, these are just random comic books that I collect. These are pretty cool. I just love the covers. So these right here, they all mint. Pretty much brand spanking new. If I was to grade them, I know they'll all be like 98 or whatever the hell. But and then this right here, pretty much I think it was the first appearance of Dr. Octopus. This is a really nice comic book. This is a White Widow. Beautiful artwork, man. I just love it. The Spider-Man life story. Just pretty much Savage Avengers, Daredevil. Just random comic books and stuff like that, but I just love the art prints, and that's what we do. We put them in frames, we put them out throughout the entire house. This is just one of the sections. Here is another section with some more cover art. This is pretty cool. This is Powers of X. Love that story. Have them pretty much framed here. I have all of them. Each and every single one of them throughout the house, all in frames. These are really nice. These are pretty cool. These frames are not even expensive. Honestly, we pay like $5 for these frames, and they look really, really, really good. You could put 2 comics in them. These are 1 comic each that attaches and makes 1 big book. It's pretty cool. We got these from, I don't know if you guys know about that place called Ollie's. And Ollie's, they sell some very, very nice frames, very inexpensive. Not even that expensive, it's pretty cool. And they're really nice, you know, just put your artwork throughout your house and make it look pretty cool, man. And this right here was a gift from my cousin. What's up, Earl? I know you watching. It's a nice gift from my cousin from Earl and Bernice. Big shout out to them. Big Earl Productions, you already know. And you know, this is pretty cool, man. Nice little sections throughout the house like this. And it's cool, just puts art throughout the house and, you know, our love for our collecting. You know what I'm saying? And over here, you know, we just got another nice oil painted art piece right here from Batman. This is pretty cool. I picked this up at a comic book store a couple of years ago. I am a Batman fan, but like I said, I'm into the darker version of Batman. This is a really, really nice print right here. It's oil paint, beautiful. Really, really, really nice, man. This is pretty cool. Over here is my Wakanda Forever. These are 2 nice prints as well. These are really nice. From the Black Panther, it's pretty cool. It's in the entryway of my house. I just love this, the artwork with this and everything. This is on a canvas. So both of these are canvas prints. Awesome job, beautiful, great, great, great work. So yeah, man, that's, you know, that's pretty much, you know, like I use the artwork and stuff like that and everything. I just put it throughout the house, just showing y'all a little something, something. And you know, that's what it is. All right, guys, these are just some little random 1/6 scale pieces that I still have in the collection from way back, and they pretty much stood in here, man. I just like them. And I got them. I call them my fill pieces. I use them to fill places in. You're gonna look in the background. Yes, I do collect comic books, but I only collect cover art. I love the covers of comic books. I don't collect CGC comics or nothing like that. But I do love comic books. I have a couple of thousand comic books. Mainly all of them are collected because of the cover art. So just wanted to put that out there. Got this Batman right here. I think this is a quotable key. I don't even remember, man, but this is really nice. One of the best Batmans I've seen, like in a 6 scale. This is actually PVC, made of plastic. Badass statue, details very nice. Over here you have this gold custom 1/6 scale Iron Man. I love this statue. It's kind of like a bronze gold look. I've always kept this, and plus it's nostalgic to me because it was one of the first pieces I had when I started collecting. This was way back when I used to collect Hot Toys. By the way, guys, that's what started me collecting the statues. I started collecting Hot Toys. I can say that I had one of the biggest collections in Hot Toys. I had over 180 figures. At the end of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and add a link so you can check out that. I did a room tour from one of the Hot Toy rooms. I had at the time 4 Hot Toy rooms, and I did a room tour of one of them, so you could check that out on the page. But yeah, man, I used to collect Hot Toys. That's how I started. That's what funded my statue addiction. And then right here we have the one of my last Bowen designs that I own. This is Dr. Doom from Bowen Design. This is a real nice piece. I always kept this because I loved it. And plus it's one of, like I said, it's one of the first statues I've ever had when I started collecting about 1.5 years ago, man. This is a badass statue. I love it. Got some more comics in the back. House of X. Got the infamous Spawn 300. I got all the covers from Spawn 300. I think there was 9 of them made. I got all 9. And this is another Batman statue on 6 scale. Like this Batman, just love the armor. This is from the Batman versus Superman. Pretty cool. For a 1/6 scale statue, it looks pretty cool. Really nice. The detail on this little statue is pretty cool, guys. So I just wanted to show you these little things that I had, and hope y'all guys enjoy it, man. And right here, I got this statue here of Magneto. This is a pretty old statue. You could probably still get this on eBay real cheap. I kept them because I liked him as well. And like I said, this is one of the first statues that I had when I got into statue collecting about 1.5 years ago. This is, you know, nostalgic to me. Reminds me where I started at. And, you know, this is really nice. This is nice. This is something that you're just starting. This is a good starting point. Pretty cool. Over here, you got another Batman. This is pretty nice too. This is the Affleck Batman from Justice League. It's pretty cool, man. Really nice. Really nice statue. And right next to him, I have pretty much one of the ugliest Batman statues, I think. This statue is just, looks like he got issues. He high as hell. But yeah, I got this too, and I kept him in the collection too because honestly, nobody wanted him. I was giving him away and nobody wanted him. I was like, damn. But yeah, it's one of the ugliest statues in the collection. Then over here, you got Superman. Now this statue has been through hell. But I still got him here. It's just a filling piece. Like, look, he's missing his fingers. See, we keep it real here in Sickmansion. This small, look what happened to him. He missing his fingers and all that. But I still got him here just to fill in, you know, a little area. So it's cool, man. It's cool. It's okay. It's okay to having these little filling pieces, man. Even if they damaged or broken or whatever, he still look dope, even though he got a little paint on the collar and all that. It's all good. But these things right here remind me of where I started at. And I'm not gonna ever, you know, get rid of that because this is, reminding me where it all started. It's pretty cool. All right, guys, and this is another line that I am starting in my other statue room. This is from the Spider-Man XM Studios Sinister Six. This is Vulture. This is another badass statue. Incredible detailed statue. Beautiful, gigantic wings. Everything about the statue is just, I love it. I love it. The detail on this is just incredible, man. It's phenomenal. Love what they did with this statue. Beautiful, man. The detail on this is incredible. Love the base. The detail on this base is crazy. And like I said, guys, this, you know, the rooms are not finished. These are not even permanent places for them. These are just places where they're at for now. Like I said, once again, I just wanted to show you guys a quick room tour since everybody's been requesting it. But, you know, just wanted to show you some pieces. And this is the XM Studios Vulture. And this right here is another one of my favorite pieces, one of my favorite villains. This is Doc Ock from XM Studios, a phenomenal piece. This is just an incredible piece. The detail on this is phenomenal. Everything they did with the statue, it is crazy. Off the hook what they did with this statue, crazy. The detail on this is bananas. Everything about the statue they did is just incredible. Man. Down to the octopus arms, to the robotics on it. The detail, the building. Everything about it is crazy. Love this look. This comes with 2 different head scopes. I love this head scope. This is the one I have. It looks just, it's blowing me away with the identical, you know, with the comic book look, man. It's just beautiful, man. This is a phenomenal statue, guys. I love this statue. It's beautiful. Wow. And here we go with another incredible piece. Another member of the Sinister Six. This is XM Studios Sandman. Badass statue. Phenomenal. The detail on this is crazy. The texturing work that they did on this to make this look like sand is phenomenal. One of the best. This comes with extra arm switch outs. And it also comes with 2 different portraits. I'm gonna have him with the comic book Sandman look right now. The portrait is phenomenal. I love this. The detail on this is just crazy. His classic green striped shirt. Beautiful work. Phenomenal. Base is really nice. Base is pretty much just him. I'm turning into sand. This is incredible. Incredible. I love this piece. This is a beautiful piece. This is the XM Studios Sandman. I actually have Mysterio, Lizard, Kingpin, Green Goblin. Got them all in boxes. Have not taken them out. Still in the hunt for Scorpion. Anybody out there with a good price on Scorpion, hit me up. I need him. Half-ass, when you get ready to get rid of your Scorpion, hit me up, boy. But you already know, man. So there you go, Sandman, XM Studios. There it is. And right over here on the corner, I have pretty much one of my last old school gems. This is the Sideshow exclusive Bane. This is a badass statue. He's actually the last one, and the last one is about to leave the collection. I'm actually selling him. Anybody want him? Exclusive for $500, hit me up. He's the last one that needs to go. I got a bunch of stuff in boxes in the garage that are gonna be replacing all the old stuff and bringing in the new. You guys know that I got the new Daniel Bell Bane. I actually had to put him in a box and put him away because I started changing the room. And I wanted to put him inside of this room. He was actually in the other room and I took him out. But there's just, you know, like I said, I'm really, really busy. I'm trying to get these rooms together. I got 3 statue rooms. This is statue room number 2. I'm just showing you what I have out right now. So I'm showing you about 25 to 30% of the collection. And hopefully in the middle of the year, when all the rooms are done, I'll be able to do a full-blown room tour. But for now, just to entertain y'all and give y'all something, I'm just giving y'all what, you know, what I can show you. And there it is. There goes Mr. Bane. Love him. Love him. All right, guys. Now we're going to get to the XM Studio X-Men line. Well, a couple of them that I have out on display still. The rest of them are all in boxes in the garage because, like I said, we are in the middle of transitioning and changing the rooms around, so I had to put some stuff away. But the ones that I love, I kept them out. This is the XM Studios Colossus. This statue is phenomenal. The detail, the paintwork on the statue is, oh my God, is 0 to 100. This is just a beautiful statue. The base is incredible. The paintwork on this is phenomenal, man. You got the eye of the statue and him just grabbing it, getting ready to throw it. Man, this is just bananas, man. Crazy, crazy detail. The musculage on this statue is phenomenal. The paintwork is phenomenal. Just everything about the statue is just incredible, man. I had to keep this one out. And, you know, we will be doing an X-Men War as soon as the rooms are done. This one is staying in this first room. And I'm doing an X-Men room in this one, and then the other one is going to be the Spider-Man War. But this one right here is going to be one huge X-Men War. Mostly XM pieces. I got a couple of sideshow pieces that are going to go with this because I feel that they pair really, really good. This is an incredible statue. Beautiful, 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 beautiful statue. And right next to it, we have, to me, one of the dopest licensed Sabretooth statues made. Love this Sabretooth statue. This Sabretooth statue is incredible. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, this is actually one of the statues that we're going to be giving away as soon as we reach the milestone of 2,000 subscribers. I don't even know why we're not there yet. And, you know, your boy is like, is off the chain. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. I'm not really worried about that. He can stay here as long as he wants. So you guys make sure you go and subscribe to the channel because this is the only way that you would win this statue. This is a beautiful statue. We're going to be giving this away. This is from popcultureart.com. Thank you to him for giving this statue to you guys and giving y'all the opportunity to win a really, really beautiful, detailed, phenomenal Sabretooth statue from the X-Men line. Man, this is an incredible statue. The pose on this is incredible. The musculage. Everything about the statue is just phenomenal, man. So, man, there he is, man. That's a badass statue. And here is one of my favorite statues, man, from XM Studios. Underrated statue. I really don't think it's underrated. I just think people just haven't really jumped on this like they should be. But this is the XM Studios White Magneto statue. This to me is one of the best statues the XM Studios has ever made. This shit is a badass statue, bro. This is crazy. This comes with multiple head sculpts, multiple arm switch outs. Crazy. Look how the way that looks like it's hovering. This is just incredible, man. Beautiful paintwork, beautiful sculpted cape, gigantic. This is a very, very big piece. This is a beautiful statue. I love this statue. It's incredible. This right here, I don't think this statue is ever going anywhere. This is my favorite version of Magneto. This is just incredible. It's insane. The detail on this is phenomenal. That base is epic. Epic with him ripping that tank into shreds with his powers. Crazy, man. White Magneto XM Studios. And right here we have one of my top statues of 2020. Man, this right here is crazy. This is the XM Studios brand new Thanos. Holy crap. This statue right here, the detail on this is phenomenal. Face sculpt, portraits, everything off the chain, phenomenal. The detail on this is just insane. Insane. One of the best Thanos licensed ever made. Crazy. The sheer detail and the attention that they put into the statue and what they gave us with this statue is just incredible, man. How can you get any better than this? In a licensed statue, this is just almost unbeatable. Besides, you know, the Thanos on Throne from Sideshow. But I don't think you can't. This is just, to me, it's just better. The pose. I mean, he's not sitting on a chair, but just the detail on this is phenomenal. The scale, everything they did with this, crazy, man. The base, the colors, the paintwork, everything they used on this is phenomenal. This also has a remote for the light up feature, which is the stones light up. Don't know why they never gave us batteries for this, but yeah, whatever. Beautiful XM Studios Thanos. This is another phenomenal piece, y'all. This is crazy, 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 crazy. If you don't have this, man, you gotta snatch this up. And right here is Thanos accompanying piece. This is the XM Studios Lady Death statue. This is an incredible statue. Phenomenal. Very, very big statue. The detail on this is incredible. From the cloak, the detail, the paintwork on the cloak, all the texturing and the line work that they did on that is crazy. This is a beautiful statue. Her pose is just majestic and just incredible. Beautiful portrait with the hood from the cloak. Beautiful sculpt on the body. This is just an incredible piece, man. Incredible piece. The base is phenomenal. You got all this purple sculpted like smoke that's going around, or cloud that's going around the entire base up to our legs. The base is detailed beautifully with all these skeletons, I guess of demons or, you know, creatures or whatever it is. Like I said, guys, excuse the background on this. This room is not completed yet. But you know, I don't care, man. This is just a phenomenal statue. It's beautiful. This is the XM Studios Lady Death. Incredible. All right, y'all. So this is another piece that came out from Sideshow. This is, to me, it's a great statue that caused a lot of controversy, but ended up being such a beautiful, majestic piece. Sculpted by Daniel Bell. This is the Sideshow's Silver Surfer. This is an incredible statue. Everybody had issues with the pose and everything. I was into this in day one. I knew that when it comes in hand, it was going to be phenomenal. One of the main problems was that everybody had a problem with the portal, that the portal wasn't high enough. I agree, 100% I agree. The portal should have been at least up to his mid-back or his shoulders. It should have been up there. But besides all that, this is a great statue. The sculpting on this statue is phenomenal. The paint job on this, incredible, man. A lot of this that helped the statue just win and get that W was the paint work. It's just incredible, man. Love the statue. And then this ended up coming with such an incredible proximity piece of Nova. Pretty much one of the biggest proximity pieces ever made on a statue that accompanies a statue. I'm hoping that they end up, coming with a quarter scale of Nova by herself. But this right here is an incredible statue. Beautiful proximity piece that goes along with Silver Surfer. You see the matching bases. And look how they painted the galaxy on it. You see how the way they got the stars and the colors of the galaxy? That's also what made this portal win. It was just beautiful with the paintwork that they did on this portal. It's incredible, man. They just did a great job with this. I love this. I'm so happy to have this piece in my collection. This is one badass licensed Silver Surfer that if you don't have a Silver Surfer, this is one to get. This is badass. All right, guys, you already know. This is a piece that is one of the beauties of my quarter scale collections. One of my top pieces of my quarter scale collections. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the XM Studios Hulk transformation. Which is pretty much being rated one of the best licensed Hulks. This is phenomenal. This piece is incredible. I'm just floored. I'm so glad that I was able to get this piece and I had the opportunity to get this piece. Thank you to Alan NG, up there in Malaysia for getting this piece for me and bringing it in safely. This is a phenomenal piece. This is a home run for me. I am a huge Hulk fan and a huge Superman fan. But this Hulk piece right here, it is pretty much stated as the best Hulk piece ever made. And I kind of agree. I haven't seen a better licensed piece than this. This is just phenomenal, man. The detail on this is phenomenal. The pose is crazy. Just everything about the statue is nice. Look at the nails. Man, and this base is gigantic. It's a huge base. This is beautifully detailed. Crazy, incredible. And of course he has Mr. Banner transforming into the Hulk. Look at this piece, man. This is phenomenal. Look at his eyes changing into the Hulk. The glasses. If you look real good at his skin, the skin is starting to change green. It's just incredible. This is all sculpted. The shirt, the tie, everything, pants. Look at the rips on the pants. His pants starting to rip while he's transforming into the Hulk. This is just an incredible piece, man. Beautiful, phenomenal. Here you go, guys. XM Studios Hulk transformation. Incredible statue. Beautiful statue. Let's go. All right, guys, and here goes another one. Got another badass piece from XM Studios. This is the modern Thor. I love this version of Thor. This is the version of Thor that I remember in the comic books. This is the version that I love. This is a badass statue. XM Studio once again knocked another piece out the park when it comes to the sheer detail, paintwork, positioning, pose. Love the sculpted cape. Love the way they got the armor. The chainmail is just incredible. Look at the sheer detail. See all the armor and the battle damage, the leather look, everything. You got the Thor's arch enemy beating the hell out of it. The detail on that is crazy. Beautiful, man. Love this statue. Man, crazy. I love this so much. It's badass. But there you go, guys. XM Studios, Modern Thor. All right, and right here we have, to me, the best licensed Red Hulk. This is incredible, beautiful, from XM Studios. This Red Hulk is just, the detail on this, the paintwork is just phenomenal. This is actually not a digitally made sculpted statue. This is actually a sculpted, hand sculpted statue. This is badass, man. The detail on this is incredible. You can see the sheer strength and power that the statue shows and brings to you and brings to life for you. Just the grin on the face alone, man, is just incredible, man. It's just they knocked this out the park. The musculage on this is crazy. The shade work, the pants, the detail on these pants and the texturing looks real. Look at the wrinkles on his knees. Oh my God, this is crazy. But his pants and the detail they did on the pants is incredible. The texturing, it looks like real jeans. Looks like actually looks like mixed media, and it's not. But take a look at all that skin texturing they did on it with all the vein work, his toes, the way they painted it black on his toenails. General's hat, the glasses, the base on this is phenomenal. The way they made this road, the road look like with all the rocks and everything and the detail, that is incredible. Look at this. You got the sandbags there. The detail on the sandbags, the realism, it looks like real sandbags. Incredible detail, man. Look at the pants, incredible. This to me is the best licensed Red Hulk ever made. This is just phenomenal, man. This is phenomenal. I love this piece, man. This is just crazy. Beautiful piece, beautiful. All right, guys, so this right here is one of my most cherished pieces. I actually have this in my bedroom, away from all the statue collection, and yes, it is the XM Studios Ghost Rider. This statue here is one that stands alone. To me, should be displayed by itself because it has so much presence. This is one of the best statues to me that XM Studio has ever produced. This is a badass statue, and I have on order the company piece for this, which is going to be Ghost Rider on horse. Will it be better than this piece? I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I mean, you know, it'd be very difficult to top this piece. This piece is just phenomenal, man. From the sculpt of the leather jacket to the flame work to the paint work of the flames, just everything about it, even the bike, the wheels, everything about the statue is just phenomenal, man. It's just, listen, if you're able to get this into your collection, do not hesitate. Bring it into your collection because this is a centerpiece, and this is one of my centerpieces to my house. Like I said, this one here is actually away from the statue room. This is actually in my bedroom, and I sleep is right next to me, right next to where I sleep. I gotta see this every morning when I wake up. This is just badass, man. Beautiful piece. Happy to own it. Very proud to own this piece. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and start taking a look at the 1/3 scales. And if you see this and you know what this ice is, then you know that this is one of Prime One's best creations. This right here is the 1/3 scale, Prime One Studios, Mr. Freeze. This is an incredible statue. One of the best statues that Prime One's ever made. This is extremely, extremely detailed. Man, this is one of my greatest in the collection. Can't even front, man. This is just badass. The detail on this statue is incredible. It's just phenomenal. Everything about this is it's just awesome. If you are DC collector and if you have the space for 1/3 scale statues, this is a must-have for your collection. If you can even get it at a decent price right now, this right now is going off the rails on the pricing. There is no other Mr. Freeze like this. Actually, this is probably the only 1/3 scale Mr. Freeze like this. This is badass. The detail and the sheer beauty of this ice and resin, the see-through, the clearness. Would have been dope if this was a light-up feature. This is just such a beautiful statue, man. It's phenomenal. And right next to him, we have another incredible piece, another badass Prime 1/3 scale piece. This is phenomenal. Man, this is going to be the 1/3 scale Bane versus Batman. This is the exclusive. This is a sheer beast of a statue. The detail on this is incredible. The paint job on this is phenomenal. Everything about the statue also is incredible. Beautiful, great detail. Phenomenal. Look at all the vein work on this and the paint work for the veins. The sheer detail on this is phenomenal. Another one of my #1 statues in the collection. This is really dope, man. Did a review on this one too. If you want to check out the review, you can check it out on the link below. At the end of the video, I'll be placing all of these statues individually with their links, so you can look at the displays and everything and reviews that I've done for all of them. This is just another massive piece. The detail on this is just phenomenal. And throughout the statues, you know, I got books and stuff like that just laying around. You know, like I said, guys, this room is not finished at all, not even close to being finished. But I'm getting so many requests for just to do a room tour. So I just decided to just go ahead and show you so far how far we've gotten with what we got so far. But this room is not even halfway done. But I love you guys, and I just got to show you something. So figured we show you about, I think this is about 30% of the collection. This is a phenomenal statue. This is just badass. This is beautiful. All right, guys, and right here we have another epic statue. This is the Prime 1 Studios 1/3 scale Poison Ivy. An incredible, beautiful, phenomenal statue, man. The detail on this is incredible. It is the best Poison Ivy ever made. The best. Just look at the tree. Look at the tree that she's resting on, the trunk. Man, the branch is crazily detailed, painted phenomenally. Great job with this piece. The plant eaters are extremely detailed. The work they did on this is just phenomenal. It's just incredible. Man, all the way inside, you can see the resin, the gloss to give it that detail that is wet. Beautiful. Look at her legs, her thighs, everything. All sculpted. Beautiful, even down to her toes. Man, this is incredible. This is just incredible. You got these other plant eaters here. You got this one over here. Detail to the max. The base is phenomenal. They just did a great job with this right here. Man, this is a beautiful statue. It's a beautiful piece. This will be on my collection for a very long time. I don't see myself ever getting rid of this. And I'm not gonna lie, you know, I usually would replace a statue if another statue comes out better than the one that it is. But I don't think there's anything that's gonna top this statue. No, I don't think anything will top this right now. This is just a phenomenal statue. Badass statue. It's the Prime 1 Studios Poison Ivy. Alright guys, now this is another phenomenal statue in the collection. I'm very proud and honored to have this in the collection. This is one of those that if you missed, man, I can't believe you did. But this right here is the Prime 1 Studios 1/3 scale exclusive Doomsday. Phenomenal statue, incredible detail. Jesus Christ, there is no Doomsday statue like this. This is all fully sculpted. Incredible portrait. This is the exclusive portrait. We have his regular portrait. I actually have his regular portrait in his hand with him holding it. This is crazy, man. This is such a beautiful statue. Look at the nails and the details on the nails and the spikes. The skin texturing, the veinage, everything about the statue is phenomenal. Once again, guys, like I told you before, all of these statues that I'm showing you right now in the collection. You could go and check out the reviews of them on the channel. Look at that Superman flag right there. It's crazy bananas. And if you look right here, this actually broke. It was a clean break. This will be going to my surgeon and getting re-sculpted and put back on. But you know, just want to show you it. And this is just incredible, man. The detail of this is just phenomenal, bro. The colorway they even got his like the inner part of the belly button, like it's wet. His skin texturing. Man, this is just a crazy, crazy, crazy statue. This is phenomenal. Look at that. Scope work on that. The spikes coming out of his boot. His gigantic boot with the rips and everything. This base is crazy detailed. Look how they got all the little pebble rocks and the cracks and everything. The paintwork on this is phenomenal. This is a gigantic base. This is a huge base. If you're planning on getting this statue, you definitely need the space. And right there, you got the Superman's cape wrapped around a pole, stuck into the ground. Incredible detail. This is very heavy as well. That's sculpted. Really, really nice. The colorway, they got the rebar coming out of the concrete. Jesus, man, this is just a beautiful statue. It's insane. One of the top-notch ones in my collection. There he is, man. Doomsday. Prime One Studios, baby. Crazy phenomenal. And right here is one of my top #1 Batman statues ever made. This right here is the Prime One Studios 1/3 scale DK3. Man, this statue here is, to me, one of the best Batman statues ever made. This is my type of Batman. This is the gritty Batman, the Batman with the weapons, the Batman with the guns. The detail of the statue is just phenomenal. Crazy. Oh man, this is badass. Guys, I'm telling you, when I'm done with these rooms and I actually have the custom backdrops that I have being done right now and stored behind these statues, it's gonna take this to another level. But like I said, I love you guys. You guys have been blowing me up to give you a little room tour. So I'm gonna show you 2 of the rooms. One that's not complete at all, just has a couple of things in it. And this one here is almost done, just waiting for the custom backdrops. I still have 11 more pieces that I need to put in this room and take them out of the boxes. Down to the detail of the wings of the base. The batarangs, look at the detail on that, crazy. His pouches. Just everything about this statue is crazy. Look at the detail on the shirt. Look at all the wrinklage and everything on the shirt and the texturing. It's phenomenal, man. This comes with several head sculpts. This is the exclusive. Badass statue, man. This is another one, man. This is my top 2 #1 Batman statues. And I have the other one that I will be showing you guys shortly. But as of right now, this is one of my #1 Batman statues ever made. And I only think they did 2 of them that, to me, are the 2 best ever made. So this is the DK3 Batman. Badass. I don't think it could get any better. Here you go, guys. This is another one of my #1 statues in my collection. I know I've been saying that a lot, but I got so many that are my #1 statues that, oh my God, we're just gonna be saying this all day. This is definitely one of my #1 characters that has ever been created. This is the Batman Who Laughs 1/3 scale by Prime One Studios. To me, the best Batman Who Laughs ever made. I know that XM Studios has one 1/4 scale that they made. It's coming out. I got that on order. And also Sideshow just started shipping their 1/4 scale, which I have on its way. And that is also a badass statue that was done. But this is the Prime One Studios, man. You just can't mess with this, man. This is phenomenal, man. down to the detail of all three of the Robins. This is just incredible. Love the way they have all of them. They're just with their different look and their different impressions, and they all look like they just have their own, you know, characterisms of them. Look at the sculpted cape. All three of them have sculpted capes, detailed to the max. This is badass, man. This is the exclusive. I don't have the exclusive piece out because I don't have space to display them in. You don't have to get the exclusive for this piece. You really don't. All it is just an extra Robin, but you don't need it. I don't have the space to display it on here. I don't want to have it and then make a mistake and something messes it up. But you know, look at the detail on this, man. The way they did this statue is just phenomenal, down to the stitch. You can even look at the inside of the back of his cape. They don't even come off. And look at the detail on it. It's crazy, man, what they did to this. This is just a class by itself, down to the straps across the stomach, up this chest, and just all of this, everything about the statue is just phenomenal. It's just crazy. I wouldn't replace this with anything. This is another one that stays in the collection for a very, very long time. Ladies and gentlemen, the Prime 1 Studios 1/3 scale Batman Who Laughs. Phenomenal. Alright guys, here is another extremely badass Prime 1 piece. As you know by now, Sick One loves Prime 1 pieces. But look at the pieces that I love, brothers and sisters. Oh my God. To me, the best Venom licensed ever made. This is the Prime 1 Studios Venom exclusive. You know what's crazy is this is not even the exclusive portrait. The statue comes with 3 portraits. The exclusive portrait is him like grinning with his teeth showing, but this portrait is just superior to that. Incredible, man. If you take a good look, I got some great lighting on this where it's displayed at, and you can actually see all these blues and purples that they painted them with. Crazy, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Man, you got all of these tentacles just coming out of him. Look at that, man. Look at the sheer detail in this. Now, do you see the coloring? You see the blues and everything they got in there? Beautiful paintwork, man. Beautiful. One of the best bases ever made on a statue. This was phenomenal. This is just badass, man. Look at the giant spiders, the detail on the giant spiders they made. There's actually one in the back as well, but you can't see it. This is just incredible, man. Love the way they got all of the tentacles and everything just going all the way around them on the pipe. And just, you know, you can see right here the sheer power of him gripping that pipe. It's just crazy phenomenal, man. This is a badass statue. Look at the colors, man, that they painted this. The musculage, the vein work, all of this stuff. The detail on this is just phenomenal. Look at his tongue, how it looks so wet, and it has that, all that resin, giving that the saliva look and everything like that, man. This is just crazy. It's phenomenal. Beautiful statue. One of my top statues in the collection. Man, Prime 1 Studios, Venom. I mean, you can't get any better than this, man. This is just a crazy, crazy, phenomenal, beautiful statue. Crazy, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, guys, so I got to keep it going here, and here's the companion piece to Venom that Prime 1 Studios made. And here he is, guys. This is the Prime 1 Studios Anti-Venom. Another badass statue. This is a beautiful statue, beautifully made, beautiful detail. Just the simple white paint with the shading and all of those, man, the symbiote that's overtaking his body. You can see it, all the stretching on it. Tentacles going all the way around him, all the way down to the base. The base work is beautiful with all the bricks and everything. You got more of the symbiote just starting to make its way up. This is just a beautiful statue, man. The detail on this is phenomenal. Phenomenal statue. This right here is classic. This is the only Anti-Venom made like this, so this is a badass statue. All detail, beautiful work. It's just a classic piece and a phenomenal piece that goes with the Prime 1 Venom. Still looking if they're gonna end up making a companion piece to both these pieces and make a Carnage. Now that the movie came out, maybe they will, and that'll be a surprise for us. You know, but you know, Daniel Bell got his coming from Sideshow. I got that on order. I cannot wait to get that piece. It's phenomenal. It looks incredible. But yeah, man, here it is, guys. This is the Anti-Venom, Anti-Venom from Prime One Studios. All right, guys, and right here we have one of my favorite Jokers. This right here is also another Prime One piece. This is the Prime One Studios Joker. This is our Bermejo, and this is just an incredible Joker statue. I've had 2 other Prime One Joker statues, and I just got rid of them. Like I said, I don't like keeping 2 statues of the same character. I always pick and stay with the one that I feel is the best one, and to me, this is the best one because, like I said, I love the dark characters, the rendition of the dark characters, of the villains, of just Batman and everything like that. So that's what I collect. And this is just a prime example of a dark Joker. Lee Bermejo's version. This is badass, man. This is the other head sculpt. This is crazy, man. Just the detail on this is phenomenal. All the way, look at the boots, the realism, the base, the statue, the carving of Batman being strapped down. This is crazy. If you look real good in the face, is the carving of Joker. This is just a badass statue. It's phenomenal. Incredible job, incredible detail. This is one of my favorite Joker statues. This is not gonna leave the collection. This one stays for a very long time. Like I said, until they end up making one that I feel is better than this, and then I'll just replace it with that one. I don't like having 2 characters the same, unless it's characters that I really love, and I just gotta have those versions, and that's why I got 2 different Batmans, and you know, Supermans. I love Superman, so I got several Supermans. But you know, these other renditions are the best ones I think that were ever made. This is badass right here. This is Lee Bermejo's Joker. All right, y'all. Right here we have another Prime One piece, and this one right here is the Prime One Studios Arkham Origins Robin. Another badass piece. I think very underrated. One of the best Robins ever made. Detail on this is incredible. This is the exclusive. This comes with 3 portraits, a bunch of switch outs. You know, this is just an incredible statue. The detail on this is phenomenal. They did an incredible job on this statue. This is badass. The detail on this is crazy. Boots, everything. Has a sculpted cape. Only made with a sculpted cape. The detail on this is crazy. Love this. This is the Robin Arkham Origins version. Beautiful sculpt. Beautiful statue. Incredible. And right here we have the Prime One Studios, I think it's the new 52 Darkseid. This is a beautiful statue. It's a statue that I've been wanting for a very long time. I had an opportunity to get it before I got it in, but it came destroyed. And actually got an big shout out to Jim and his wife for coming through. Actually just got this piece a few days ago on a trade. I ended up trading my tumblers for this, my Hot Toy tumblers, and I got this piece for that. This is really nice. I love this piece right here. It's a badass piece. Man, this is incredible. This is the new 52 Darkseid. Love it. I know they got the new movie version coming out, and not interested in that because I love the comic books. There it is. All right, guys. So right here we have my #1 statues of the year. It is the XM Studios 1/10 scale Sentinel. This right here, phenomenal piece. This is the Sentinel diorama #1. This is a badass piece, man. This is just like straight out of the comic book. You got Cyclops back there throwing his beam up on the leg of the Sentinel, hitting the Sentinel's leg. Man, you got Jubilee over here doing her, you know what I'm saying, using her powers and being majestic like she is. Then you go up top, you got Beast up there ripping the damn Sentinel apart. Such a beautiful sculpt and paint job for a 110 scale statue. The detail on the Sentinel is phenomenal. You got Rogue punching the hell out of the Sentinel and completely destroying his face. Such a beautiful sculpt, beautiful statue. These pieces are nice. Right over here, you got the man, you got Mr. Wolverine slashing and going through him. Man, this is dope. See the hole in the body right there with all the wires? This is just a beautiful piece. Beautiful, beautiful. And right over here, we have the Sentinel diorama number 2. Crazy piece. Got your boy Gambit throwing them cards. Fire. Got Juggernaut. Incredible piece. Very big piece for a 110 scale statue. Beautifully painted. The detail on this is phenomenal. Such great work, man. This looks like it was ripped out of the pages of the comic books, man. I love this piece right here. The work with the Sentinel, the detail on that Sentinel is incredible, phenomenal, beautiful. And right up top, controlling the whole Sentinel is Magneto, the man himself. Another great job with this statue. Very nice detail. Sculpted cape. Really nice paint job. This is a beautiful piece. Now, these are the 2 pieces. I am missing the third one. The third one is being shipped as we speak. So the third one is coming in and will be placed on that side over there. But I just wanted to show you this right here, guys. These are what I picked as the number 10, well, the number 1 statue of the year for me. Number 1 statue of the year. I wanted to do, like I said, man, the room is not ready yet. This is not where this is going to stay at. The third piece is coming in. It should be here hopefully in about a week, I think it is. It should be here. And I got a custom table that was built for it and a custom backdrop that goes with it. And this is going to be in my 3rd statue room. And it's going to be one of the main displays in that room. This is just a crazy piece, a beautiful piece, but I wanted to show you this for the review. For the room tour, and add it in this room tour so you guys can see it. This is a beautiful piece. If you're still able to get this piece, just make sure you have the space for it. This takes up a lot of space. Right now, this is on a 4-foot table. Actually, it's a 5-foot table. It's 5 feet long. And the table that I got custom made is an 8-foot table. And I'll show you that once it's all done. But like I said, I wanted to add this into the room tour for you guys so I could show it to y'all. And this is not the final resting place for it, but this is where it's at right now. The other piece will be in the next week, and then it's going into the 3rd statue room. All right, y'all, let's keep it going. Woo! So this right here, guys, is another crown jewel in my collection. This one means a lot to me. This is the wifey's very first statue, and this is the Prime One Studios Lobo. This is a phenomenal statue, y'all. This statue is incredible. The detail on this is phenomenal. Nothing like it. This comes with 2 portraits, a couple of switch outs, weapons and things like that. Badass. The detail on this is phenomenal. Look at this right here. I haven't even released a review of this yet. So this is a special treat for y'all. I'm showing y'all something that I haven't even put on the channel. But this is incredible. I needed to show this to you guys. This is badass. The sheer detail of this statue is just out of this world. The weapons, everything, crazy. Just remember, when I release the review, it's going to be a detailed review of this, and you don't want to miss it because the review on this is ridiculous. It's bananas. I think I did this statue justice on its review. This is just a phenomenal statue. It's incredible. Incredible. The base on this is phenomenal. It's gigantic. The Detail on this, incredible. Man, badass. And one of the best sculpted dogs I've ever seen, ever. This is fully sculpted. The detail on the statue is incredible on this dog. All the way down to the musculage, to the sculpt on the skin that makes it look like it actually has physical hair. This is badass, man. Incredible statue. And there it is, y'all. The Prime 1 Studios 1/3 scale Lobo. Alright guys, and right here is another incredible piece from Prime 1 Studios. This is another one of my favorites. This right here is the Cyborg Superman. This is a beautiful statue. Don't mind the art print behind him. I got Doc Ock back there. He's up there because the custom Cyborg Superman art print that I have coming in has not come in yet, and as soon as it comes in, it'll be replaced. But look at the sheer detail of the statue. The texturing of the statue is phenomenal. It's incredible. This has a sculpted cape. The detail on this with the robotics on him is phenomenal, man. They did a great job with this. This does have a light up feature. The back of his throat lights up and the eye lights up. Such a nice piece, man. This is beautiful. Superman emblem, real nice paint job to that. The body is incredible. The scope work on this. You can look at the intricacies of the arms and all the robotics in his arms. This robotic hand with the fingers is crazy, phenomenal. It's very, very nicely detailed. Incredible job with this, man. This is just badass. This piece is incredible, man. Incredible. This has a sculpted cape. It only comes with a sculpted cape. I really do like the sculpted cape. It's so much easier to sculpt with the materials and the wiring that they use for this. It's very easy. Take a look down here. We have this incredible base. Beautiful base. This is a very big piece. Make sure you have the space for it. And there it is, y'all. This is the Prime 1 Studios Cyborg Superman. And we're gonna go ahead and move along and come over here. And we're gonna go to another beautiful Prime 1 piece. And it is, yes, the Prime 1 Studios Superman Hush Black version. Beautiful piece. This is phenomenal. You know what I love about this piece, even though this is pretty much the painted body, the repainted body of the original Superman Hush. The reason I love this is because a lot of the statues, they doing these variants, right? And the problem that I have with variants is that if you're doing a variant, if you're doing something, if you're just repainting a statue and giving us a statue we already have this repainted, give us new stuff with the statue. Like this one, for example. This one came with 3 head sculpts. And all 3 of these head sculpts are brand new head sculpts. This does not come with a cape. I have the cape that is on them is a custom cape that I had made for it. I made it so that it can be very long to drape down the way that it is. I know it's not accurate to what it should be, but I did it like that so that I can see him the way that I want to see him with that cape. Awesome. Base, massive, incredible. It's a beautiful piece. I'm extremely excited and happy that this is in the collection. This is a phenomenal piece. And like I said, it comes with 2 other portraits. Man, they killed this. This is badass. And over here, one of the newest that's been added into the collection that I've been waiting for a while for this. And this is the Prime 1 Studios Batman Hush Batcave version deluxe. This is incredible. This is a beautiful statue. They killed this statue right here. Man, they killed this. This is just phenomenal. The base is phenomenal. Love the way that they did the bats. The computer. That's also a light up feature. This is detailed so nicely with the cross hatching. This is another statue that looks like it came right out of the comic books. This is such a great statue. This came with 4 head sculpts. And it also came with bases for the head sculpts that actually looks like it turns it into 1/3 scale bust. So it's pretty cool if you get the deluxe. You get that version. Like I said, this is a beautiful statue. They killed this, and there it is, y'all. Batman Hush Batcave version. Incredible. And right next to him, one of the most phenomenal statues ever made, and has been rated as the best Superman statue ever made. There he is, y'all. Prime One Studios Superman Hush. This is a phenomenal statue. Incredible statue. Sculpt, paintwork, everything classic Superman. Such a great statue. This is the mixed media cape version. This was by choice. I needed to get a mixed media cape version because where I display them at, it needs to be mixed media, because if it was the sculpted cape, I would not be able to put them where I needed to put them at. And in the background, you see canvas art custom paint job signed. That comes with a certificate of authentication, and it's the matching artwork for the Superman Hush. Man, this is just incredible. It's a beautiful lineup. This is the entryway of my home. It's just incredible the way that this looks. This is great, man. This is beautiful, man. Awesome work. Well, this is something that we were gonna announce on the channel. This is a new venture we're getting into, and something new that we're gonna be collecting this year. And we're gonna premiere it here. And I haven't even done the review or anything for it, but we're gonna let you see this. And this is the Sideshow Incredible Hulk bust. Yes, a whole new venture we're getting into. We're gonna be collecting busts, and we're gonna get all the busts in. We got a couple already that came, well, actually 3 with this one that came in. And this is the first one. We haven't reviewed it, haven't done anything for it yet. This statue is incredible. This bust is phenomenal. It's definitely one of the most detailed, licensed, to me, comic accurate, Incredible Hulks I've ever seen. The sheer detail on this, down to the skin, the damn moles, all of these damn veins, is beautiful. This is phenomenal. This is just a phenomenal statue. This bust is incredible. You can see the size of my hand. This thing is just life size. This is an incredible statue. It's beautiful. And this is a new venture that we're getting into. We're gonna start collecting busts. This is not the resting place. This is just here. I put it here just so that I can film it for you guys and show it to you guys. But this right here is one of the most incredible damn, I don't even know how to speak right now, bro. This is one of the most realistic, life-size, Incredible Hulks busts I've ever seen. This is just incredible. It's phenomenal. Man, this is just badass. I hope you guys love this. And whew, crazy. So there it is, guys. Thank you. I hope you guys enjoyed the room tour. We're gonna call it a 1.0, and we'll show you the way that I really wanted to show you the room tour with the entire collection, not just the 30% that y'all just seen. But we want to thank you guys for coming through, and once again, Happy New Year. I hope y'all enjoyed the room tour, And like I said, wait till the middle of the year where we got more pieces that are coming in, and we're gonna go ahead and unbox everything and set everything up in the house and put it where they belong and finish all 3 of the statue rooms. Right now we got 1.5 of the statue rooms done, but we're gonna get them all done for you guys.
Here's what everybody's been asking for, so let's get this going. Hope you all enjoy.
There it is. So thank you guys. Happy New Year. Let's go.